Man, it's cold, but let's talk about it. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. So after Devin Haney beat Kambosos for the second time, the old media, the old heads want to tie Devin Haney to Lomachenko. I mean, personally, I feel like Devin Haney has accomplished everything he needs to accomplish in the sport of boxing as far as at 135. He became undisputed, went to another man's country in hostile territory and beat him. And then now, and then he beat him again, right, in the same place. So, there's nothing else to prove. I thought he was going to move up after this. But now they're tying his name to Lomachenko. My take on that fight is this. I think it's going to be a highly competitive fight. I do want to see that fight. It's going to be a chess match. Lomachenko with his great feet, and, just everything he brings to the table. But then you got Devin Haney, who's a very skillful fighter and, the bigger fighter and, has more in his arsenal, in my opinion, than Lomachenko. Some of the flaws I see in Lomachenko is he has issues with bigger fighters. His last match, I've heard people try to use excuses, he been out the ring, he's rusty. No, Lomachenko has a problem with bigger fighters. That's just what it is. The bigger the fighter, the problem he has, you know what I mean? And I feel like Devin Haney, him being a bigger fighter, I think will pose an issue. Devin Haney is also a skillful fighter as well. So I feel like, truthfully, in my opinion, he'll be able to easily beat Lomachenko. I don't think, the whole thing with Paulie Malignaggi saying about Lomachenko and everybody. I mean, Lomachenko is a good fighter. He is where he is because he's good. You know what I mean? We're not going to cap and sit here and say he's a bad fighter. But I just think Devin Haney has a lot more to offer and can rise and overcome, what Lomachenko does well. I think Devin Haney can take away what Lomachenko does well as well to win the fight. And I think that Lomachenko can't take away what Devin does. And even if he does take away what Devin does well, I feel like Devin has something else that he could bring to the table. He has different layers in his game, if that makes sense. So, but I'm excited. If this fight happens, I feel like this is good for boxing. I'm not gonna lie to you, but at the same time, a part of me is like Devin has already accomplished what he needed to at 135. I truthfully want Devin to go to 140 and fight Teofimo Lopez. That's a fight that I would love to see. I just want to see Devin Haney keep elevating, and keep rising. Maybe one day in the future he'll fight Tank, at a catch weight or something. I don't know, because I don't never see him and Tank I don't see Tank going to 147. I see Devin at 147, possibly 154. So, it's just one of those things where it's like, you just want to see Devin in there with the big fights, the big names. And, you want to see him put his skills on display. But the Lomachenko fight, I think, is going to be easier than people portraying it to be. I think Devin can simply just outbox Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Lomachenko's going to have some rounds. You know what I mean? He's going to have some rounds. He's going to have some success. I'm not going to sit here and say Devin just finna go in there and wipe the floor with Lomachenko. That's cap. But I am saying that he's going to beat Lomachenko easier than people expect him. That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people think that this is going to be a very tough fight for Devin. And, it's going to be easy for Lomachenko. I honestly think it's the other way around. I think it's going to be a tough fight for Lomachenko and an easier fight than expected for Devin Haney. That's just my perspective. Now, would I be shocked if Lomachenko is able to pull off a victory against Devin Haney? No, I would not. I think that, he'll live up to the hype. But I think Devin Haney has a lot. It's just his time. It's his time. I feel like he's handling it like a true champion. You know, he's staying in the gym. He's not allowing the moment to get too big. You know what I mean? You see guys like Teofimo Cambosos, man, they act like they was Floyd Mayweather, like, you know, they trying to give advice to. I'm like, bro, you're just starting your journey. You know, Devin Haney is handling it the right way, where he's like, I'm just starting my journey. Yeah, I became undisputed, but I'm just starting my journey. You know, it's not over with. This is just one chapter. You know, so looking forward to this fight if it happens. Looking forward to seeing Devin Haney. You know, if he ever to get this fight and add another name to his resume, that'd be live. You know what I mean? But y'all let me know what y'all think, Boss Gun.